Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Chisom here once again. If you're seeing this face for the very first time, my name is Chisom. I am a wife, a mom, and an adult nursing student in the UK. I'm from Nigeria. Today I'm gonna talk about writing personal statements. Okay, if you this is like a popular demand. People have been asking me, how do I go about writing my personal statement? So if you are confused, especially if you are going for the masters in adult nursing or masters nursing in the UK, and if you are confused, you don't know how to go about your personal statement, please keep watching this video. This video is for you. And if you love what I do in this channel, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and become a part of this growing family. Okay, and to my old subscribers, thank you so much for always for coming back to this channel to watch my videos. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I do not take your support for granted. Okay, first of all, without wasting much of your time, I want to say that your personal statement is your gateway to gaining your admission. Personal statement is very vital, is a very vital document if you are seeking for admission in the UK. No matter the course, even if it's nursing, any course at all, you must write a personal statement. Even if you are a home student, you must write a personal statement to tell them why you are applying for the course and all that. Okay, so in this video I want to also say that your personal statement is like your interview. Okay, because sometimes or most of the time you may not get the opportunity to be interviewed, especially if you are about to come and study on on a level 7, that's masters. Okay, so that is why it is very important to write a top-notch personal statement. Some schools reject personal statements outrightly and do not give you a second chance to write another one. But in my case, I was given a second chance because the first one I wrote, it was rejected by the university. I had to rewrite it, and then the second time I got it very right. Okay, so on this video I'm going to show you guys the two personal statements I wrote. All right, so without wasting much of your time, let's dive into it. Okay. Okay guys, so I hope you all can see my screen and hear my voice. Okay, I don't want this video to be too long. All I'm trying to do is to give you an idea. You do not have to pay anybody a dime to write your personal statement. This is what you can do, and I'm just trying to share my experience with you guys so that it can serve as a guide if you are confused about how to start writing your personal statement, or where to start, or how to go about it. I believe this video, after watching this video, you have an insight or you have an idea how to go about writing your personal statement. Just like I said in the beginning or in the introduction for this video, I said that your personal statement is like your gateway to gaining your admission. It is very important in the UK. Personal statements or statements of purpose, it's really important. It is one of the important documents you need in order to secure admission in any school here in the UK. Now, I'm going to share two personal statements. This one you can see on my screen, or on the screen now, is the first one I sent to the university and it was rejected. I don't know why it was rejected, but we'll see why. Okay, I'm gonna go through it as fast as I can. Feel free to pause, maybe take a picture or a screenshot so that it will serve as a guide to you when you're writing yours. Okay, so I'll go through it now. Then after this one, I'll bring up the second one, the one I sent back to them and they accepted it. All right, so let's start. The caption said, or the what is it called? The heading says personal statement for adult nursing. If you're applying for mental health, you can say personal statement, or you can write personal statement for mental health nursing, or personal statement for learning disability nursing, or personal statement for children and young people. That's just putting your field of practice, but Me, I am an adult nursing student. That's why I wrote personal statement for adult nursing. You have to be specific because in the UK, I'm going to make a separate video about the different fields of practice when it comes to nursing in the UK. There is nothing like general nursing. So you have to, don't just stay write personal statement for nursing. No, you have to specify which field of practice you are applying for. Okay, so without wasting much of your time, let's just go into it. Okay, bring this down. I hope this is good. Don't mind me, my hair and all that. So the heading says personal statements for adult nursing. A nurse was always my answer whenever we were asked to choose a career while in secondary school. That was why I obtained a form immediately after high school and applied for the School of Nursing in my state. But unfortunately, a day to the entrance examination, I fell ill. I would have waited for the next batch, but that will be in 3 years' time. And I didn't want to sit at home while my mates are in the university and other higher institutions. Sadly, I lost the opportunity to go to the School of Nursing, but not the opportunity to go to the State University. I gained admission to study biochemistry and moved on. I chose biochemistry because I believed that I won't find it difficult when I finally want to switch to nursing in the future. While I was in the university, I was nursing the dream of becoming a nurse in my mind. There was a local clinic close to where I lived at that time, and whenever I am on holiday, I would go there to watch the nurses, and I'm always filled with admiration by the way the nurses took care of the patients, and I will offer to help out in any little way I can. After graduation from the university, I had to serve in a compulsory one-year program for my country called NYSC. I was posted to a community health center. There and then, the fire in me was rekindled, and as I saw how the nurses cared for the patients, being a compassionate person and someone who has always wanted to be in that setting, it was not difficult for me to blend in, and I became a part of the organization. Though not as a nurse, I voluntarily helped out in some minor practices like taking vitals, cleaning little wounds, administering first aid, counseling patients, amongst other things. The experience I gained while serving at the health center awakened the passion I have for the nursing profession and made me realize that nursing is indeed for me. Yeah, where are we? At this point, I made up my mind to change my career path, join this noble profession because of the fulfillment and inspiration I got while working at the health center. Becoming an adult nurse would be fulfilling for me because it will avail me the opportunity to care for patients with deep sense of love, compassion, and empathy, and as well make positive difference in their lives. This program will help me learn how I can cater for patients with both long-term and short-term diseases. It will also present me the opportunity to actualize my dream of becoming a nurse. Through this course, I will be able to understand the basic biological principles of underlying diseases, as well as warning signs of underlying pathologies. It will also help me understand, understand the different medical situations, how to take the best possible actions and relate them to the patients. Clinical skills will also help me put everything into practice. In order for me to understand more how to care, support and provide medical treatments for patients and work with other health practitioners to put smile on the faces of patients and their worried families. Now, listening to me, you may think, oh yeah, this sounds okay, but it was rejected, all right? So before I bring up the other one I wrote, I would say that the second one I wrote was more structured. I had to put in questions on them. Those questions really helped me. In fact, my university reached out to me and gave me like a guide. And from that guide, I was able to just write the second one. So if your university reaches out and maybe gives you a guide, it's okay. But if you're still finding it difficult to use maybe the guide they gave you, you can just use this one. Just put in the questions and then write your personal statements yourself, okay? So this is the first one I wrote while I was submitting all my documents. This is the one I submitted. And the university, when my unconditional offer letter came in, it was there. Personal statements was one of the conditions. And then the university said I will have to rewrite my personal statement, okay? So this is it. Let me scroll up just in case you're taking pictures. This is the beginning. And this is the end, okay? So I'm gonna share the second personal statement right now. So this is the second one, okay? So these questions here is to guide you. You can still screenshot or take pictures, and then when you're writing your own, you can just write your own based on your own person, okay? So, but these questions is just as a guide to help you write a better personal statement. Just like I said, just assume that you are in front of your interviewer. These are the questions the person will ask you, okay? All right, so let's go. The first one is, why have you applied to study this course? Ask yourself that question. Why have you applied to study this course? Okay. I think this can even be applied to other courses. It must not even be nursing. If you are applying to study in the UK, these questions here can also serve as a guide to you. So the first one is, why have you applied to study this course? And I said, to me, being a nurse means holding hands with strangers and working with them through the most difficult time of their life, providing adequate care and support compassionately, and sharing knowledge all the way, not only physically, but also emotionally. And this is my aim of choosing this course. I have just answered the question. All right. Studying nursing will avail me the opportunity to serve as a part of a medical team that supports the well-being and healing of patients. This is why I also applied this course, okay? Taking care of patients with deep sense of love, compassion and empathy, and as well make positive impact in their lives. Helping as many people as I can who are going through pain and discomfort. It will also present me the opportunity to actualize my dream of becoming a nurse. They asked why I have applied to study this course. This is me simply giving them just an overall or overview or just a brief overview of why I have applied for this course. That is me answering the first question, okay? The number two is, why have you chosen to study at the University of Salford? That is my university. So you can change yours to, why have you chosen to study at Teesside University? Why have you chosen to study at University of Chester? Why have you chosen to study at Coventry University? Why have you chosen to study at University of Buckinghamshire? Why have you chosen to study at Glasgow Caledonian University? Just put your own university there and then go ahead. So we move, yeah. So the United Kingdom is famous for its the United Kingdom is famous for its institutions and advanced system of teaching. And I feel I should tap into this knowledge. Sorry, I am distracted. My son just came in. So let's just start from why have you chosen to study at the University of Salford? The United Kingdom is famous for its institutions and advanced system of teaching, and I feel I should tap into this knowledge. The University of Salford, Manchester meets all the requirements I need to be successful in this career. With their properly designed course, adequate facilities and practical trainings in their state-of-the-art nursing simulation suite, I will acquire all the relevant skills and mastery I need to become a seasoned contemporary nurse. They have asked, or why have you chosen to study at this university? And I've told them why. Okay, so let's keep going. What skills, experience, and qualities do you have that would be beneficial to you while studying the course? Now, this is where you come in, because I have a background in biochemistry. You may have a background in accountancy. It is not a problem. But there must be something. If you have not watched my video on recognition of prior learning, please try and watch it. I'm going to link I'm going to put the link on the description box so that you can, that is where you can bring in your experience to this personal statement, okay? For me, I said that my background in biochemistry has given me a strong scientific foundation, as well as understanding the chemical process that occur in the human body. This is like an advantage to me, okay? But you can say that I do not have a background in sciences. However, during my experience in so and so places, you now bring in where, because I have already made a video about the recognition of prior learning, saying that you must have experience. So you can say that your experience in those places will help you do so and so things. So just listen and just watch and see how you can coil your own, or how you can put your own words into my own words, okay? So you can say, I said, my background in biochemistry has given me a strong scientific foundation. If you're from a science background, that's fine. You have an upper hand. It makes it easier. But if you don't have a science background, it's okay. Just say whatever you have on your prior learning and just put them there and just find a way to squeeze it in, okay? So my background in biochemistry has given me a strong scientific foundation, as well as understanding the chemical process that occur in the human body. I am an extremely compassionate and patient individual. This is my qualities here now. Highly ambitious and can easily adapt to any environment and situation. These are my qualities because it's asked. I'm telling them the qualities I have, okay? My years of experience as a health support officer I removed the name of where I gained my experience just for confidentiality. So you can bring in where you obtained or where you acquired your experience. You can write it there, all right? So my years of experience as a health support officer equipped me with good communication skills. These are my skills. These are the skills I have. I'm trying to tell them how I gained that skills and how I'm able to develop those skills, okay? It's also taught me the need to pay attention to details. These are the skills that are required. If you want to be a nurse, attention to details is one of the skills that is expected, or that a nurse is expected to have, okay? Organization, good hygiene, critical thinking, and to be able to multitask. These skills will enable me excel in this course. Of course, these skills will enable me excel in this course. And we just wrote a 6,000 words literature review. I don't know, in fact, but critical thinking is really a thing. It's a thing in studying, especially when we are studying on a level 7. That's the master's level. Okay, so just briefly, I have told them my qualities and I have told them my experience, and I also told them my skills, just briefly on this paragraph. Okay, so let's move on. What skills or expertise do you hope to gain from studying this course? And I said, this program will help me learn how I can cater for patients with both long-term and short-term diseases. Through this course, I will be able to understand the basic biological principles of underlying diseases, as well as warning signs of underlying pathologies. I said this in the previous one, but right now it is well structured, at least it is more structured, okay? It will also help me understand the different, different medical situations, how to take the best possible actions for it and relate it to the patients in the most professional manner. Clinical exposure, that is clinical skills or clinical placement, will as well help me put everything into practice in order for me to have sufficient knowledge on how to care, support, and provide medical treatments for patients, and also put smile on the faces of their worried families. So this is the clinical exposure. This is what I hope to gain from this course, helping me understand the basic biological principles of underlying diseases are what I am hoping, or I hope to gain from this course. So I just answered this question briefly here in this paragraph. The last one is, how will studying this course help you to progress in your career? And I said, taking part in this course will prepare me for my career goal of becoming a certified contemporary adult nurse, able to give excellent care to adults with different infirmities. I am aware that the nursing profession is highly challenging and demanding, but through the skills I will gain upon completion of this course, I will be able to navigate through the different challenges I will encounter in the course of my career as a nurse. Simple. So now, what do we do? What I'm going to do now is to clean off. Let me just hold on for a moment, just in case if you need to screenshot. This is the first question, the second question, the third question, the fourth question, and the fifth question. So I'm going to, when you're, after, this is just as, the questions are just a guide. So when you're done, don't send the personal statements with the question, clean them off, delete all of them, so it will look like something, so you have something like this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So before you submit, make sure you have something like this. There should be no questions at all, no subheadings. Just read through it. This is what you should have. Okay. So if you still want just the questions, you can email me and I will send you those questions so that you can have them. Or if your university has a guide like this, you can ask them. Don't ask them, please, so that it will not look as if you don't know how to do it. But if they have, they would send it to you. But if they don't, please don't ask them to give you a guide to write your personal statement. I don't think it will be okay. If they send it to you, fine. But if they do not send it to you, you can just write it this way. So if you want these questions, for me to send you these questions, my email is there. Just send me an email and I will send you these questions, okay? Please do not write exactly what I wrote. Don't even write it. This is just a guide for you to know how you how to like write your own personal statements, okay, how you can go about it. All right, so I hope this video is not too long. Thank you all so much. Okay, so that is it. So guys, I hope you are able to take one or two things from that video. Okay, so the two personal statements, just like I said, the first one is the one I wrote before, and then the second one is the one I wrote after the first one was rejected. Okay, so please make sure you like check everything, your grammar is spot on, everything. If you have a computer, download Grammarly. It will help you check with spellings, punctuations, and maybe fix every grammatical errors. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that video, and please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to my channel. And to all my old subscribers, please, I do not take your support for granted. All right, thank you all so much for being here for me. Thank you for supporting this small channel. Thank you for helping me grow. Okay, on my next video I am going to talk about adult nursing or mental health nursing. Okay, so if you are confused, you don't know which one to choose, because in the UK there is nothing like general nursing. I don't know if I said it during the when I was sharing my screen, but whenever if you're writing your personal statement, you have to specify which field of practice you're applying for. If it's adults, please write personal statement for adults. If it's learning and disability, please write it for them. If it's CYP, write it, and if it's mental health, please write it for them or put it for them in your personal statement, and make sure like you chip it, just like you've watched the video, you have an idea what to do now. Okay, so if you have further questions, please do not hesitate to put them in the comment section. And if you want to reach me privately, my email is there. I will link it in my description box. And then if you've not watched my videos on recognition of prior learning, that's if you want to apply for nursing, if you do not have a science background or something like that, or how you gain your experience, if you've not watched that video, it is very important for you to watch that video before you so that you know more about studying masters in nursing in the UK. All right, so thank you all so much for watching this video. Have a blessed day, have a lovely week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.